Well, the school resource officer who slammed the girl on the floor and tossed her like she was a trash bag has been fired. According to his supervisor, the sheriff of his county, he broke policy. Now, I remember when I had said that in an online discussion that I don't think police officers need to throw people for a pwn when making an arrest. I was wrong and etc. So I'm glad that the sheriff said it. He didn't use judo terminology, but he said that you're not supposed to throw unarmed people. Their policy is, according to the detailed interview I saw, that if the person is unarmed, you don't throw them down to make an arrest. If they are, I guess if they are armed, you can throw them to make an arrest. So it was basically just an excessive force thing. There was there was really no racism in that particular incident. In my opinion, I don't think that there was racism. I think what happened is this. If there's an ism, I guess I could call it manism, which means that, and people need to think about this, in terms of the Taekwondo tenet of courtesy, which I said can help you in self-defense, and we're talking about judo's mutual welfare and benefit. If you are dealing with a man and you do something where you might register as a threat subconsciously, like do something that a man knows that a man couldn't do to another man, and the guy is already aggressive or just got a whole bunch of bent up frustration going on, he may react to you like you're a man. And they said that girl hit that police officer, and that police officer is held to a higher standard of conduct than someone her age, and she's a child and he's an adult. Well, I think that's just a good word to the wise, that everybody just try not to escalate things when they happen. I know it's easy for me to say this from the safety of distance and not being involved, but really, you want to talk about self-defense, and you want to talk about integrating martial arts into your daily life. Maybe regular people won't get it, but any martial artist watching this, whatever style you study, I'm sure there are some principles that you're taught. And even if you're not doing a traditional style, I'm sure your coach tells you something about how he or she wants you to conduct yourself. So just try to follow those. I mean, even if you're dealing with a police officer, the police officer's out of line, they're being disrespectful, rude, racist, and sexist, it's best to just go along, try to document everything that you can, and sue them in court later. Don't try to have the fight on the spot. You just get out of the situation with as least resistance as possible, and then you turn around and you show them what happened. You see, a lot of this stuff is not new anyway. The only thing that's new that's going on now is that it's finally being recorded. So I say kudos to the sheriff down there in South Carolina for such a speedy handling of the situation. And it's a shame that the officer lost his job. It's a shame that the girl, was in the situation in the first place. It's just a bad situation all the way around. So we can implement courtesy from Taekwondo and mutual welfare and benefit from judo. I know I'm dreaming, but once upon a time, someone else had a very famous dream, didn't he? I'm talking about Martin Luther King.